9-year-olds. Here comes a class we won't see Hayden Deegan in. Hopefully hopefully I'll get to see him, but it won't be for a long time. The Master 60 Plus class. Now let me ask you that. Can you imagine? I mean, I know as a kid, what are you, 15 years old, something like that?
Yeah.
15 years old. Can you imagine what 60 years of age would be like trying to ride out there?
No, I couldn't. I mean, my neck's already sore right now. I couldn't imagine riding at that age.
These guys are insane. There's no doubt about it. Rick Shelton coming into this one with a Moto 1 win at 62 years old. Our oldest rider, 67. He finished 14th, was Paul Diswanowski Sr. on a registered tire and Debbie back Yamaha. Hayden, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Hayden's eyeballing the competition for his Masters days, but I imagine these guys will probably be like me by that particular point. We'll be watching from the old grandstand in the sky, but I hope to see Hayden riding in this Masters. Personally, that means that I would be like 115 or something like that. No, he's 15. That's more like 45 years. I would be right around 100, just under 100. Man, that would be awesome. And if that's the case, I hope it is, man. I want to be here whenever that happens. The 95th running of the Thor Mini O's. I'm coming to it. I'm watching Hayden Deegan ride the Master 60 Plus class. All right, Elliott Bowser down there headed to talk to Wes Kane as he is making room for a gold medal down there today, and of course a number 1 plate. 450C limited class on the track coming up next. That's race 22. Race 23 also in staging right now is going to be 450B limited, and race 24 needs to be in staging. That is our 85-12 to 13-year-old class. Rick Shelton is the rider to watch out for in this one on the Team Babbitt's Fox and race 120 backed ride. Mark Guy is the guy, though, finishing third in Moto number 1 on the Dr. D exhaust backed ride from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yeah, right now, if he wins this thing, he's looking at the possible gold medal there, Mark Guy. So on that number, 19 machine? Yeah, number 19 Yamaha.
And we got Francis Corso back in the number 2 spot. Rick Shelton is third. Wayne Welzine in fourth. Rick Barrett in the number 5 spot. Mike Genero in 6th. Harvey Sorensen in 7th. Jim Norona in 8th. Raymond Bergeron in the number 9 spot. And Larry Bank rounding out the top 10. Hey, man, it was cool. Hayden coming up to talk with us there for a few moments. Really hate seeing what happened as far as, not being able to race or whatever, but good to see him up and about. And
oh, certainly. The kid's in good spirits today, and he knows what it's all about. Said he got a headache, and they're headed home in a brewery. Coy come up and watch a couple races with us, checked out, told us goodbye, said thanks for putting him on the air, putting him on TV, and just a cool kid, genuine kid. And I think he gained, believe it or not, more new fans this week, Rodney, if you can believe that or not. And right now, we're going to hear all about it down there with Wes Kane.
All right, Travis Snyder, come on up here. My good man. Good job. Travis Snyder, congratulations out there. A little cold out there. You're able to come up here and finish third on the podium. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my whole family, Lamp BMX Training, Cobra Moto, White Scope Pistons, Pro Taper, Fox, Bell, Oakley, Asterix, Butchie's Barbecue, Pro Circuit, and everybody else. I forgot to thank you.
Congratulations out there, Travis Snyder. Good job out there. Tace Morgan, come on up here. Good job out there. Tace Morgan, who would you like to thank?
My mom, dad, brother, my sister, Let's Ride, Sandbox, Renthal, Power Band, IEI, Deck Extraction, 180 Graphics, everybody else I forgot. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, finishing second overall in this championship. Elliott Bowser, come on up. Your champion in 65 7-9 limited. Congratulations. Let's hear it for Elliott Bowser. Good job. You can hold that. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank the good Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, my mom, my dad, Real Deal MX Training City Pro Circuit, Maximo Racing Oils, MX Tire, Race Winning Brands, Motion Pro, Tamer, and Fusion Graphics, and Dunlop, and everyone else. Thank you so much.
Congratulations out there. Good job. Way to thank your sponsors. I like it. From the Yamaha podium, back to Megawatts.
Well, thanks a lot, Wes. Out on the track right now, still looks like Mark Guy out front after two, a 2:15 last time around. Rick Shelton has moved himself into the number 2 position, which could be good enough, Rodney, to take that overall championship. So no need to advance right now for Shelton. Doesn't need to make the pass. Has the gold medal in hand right now on the number 115 Kawasaki.
Yeah, Mark Guy finished 3rd in Moto 1, a 3 and a 1. That scores 4, as you said, in the number 2 spot is Rick Shelton. He won Moto 1, a 1 and 2 is 3. So when you start doing the math, again, that weighs heavier in the favor of Shelton at the moment on the Team Babbitt's Fox and Race 120 back ride. 62 years old. Again, our oldest rider out here on the track is 67-year-old Paul Diswanowski, finished 14th out of Glen Burnie, Maryland. And you know, you think, wow, 60 plus is a old. We have riders. We have a platinum 70 plus class in GNCC, and it amazes me. We got 74 and 76-year-old men that go out and race GNCC still today. But and to see these guys still doing it on a motocross track as they approach 70 years old is pretty impressive, man.
Yeah, Loretta Lindsley last year, I believe, 4 riders over the age of 70.
That's
last
crazy.
year, yeah.
I mean, not crazy. That's incredible. I guess
It is, absolutely.
Mark Guy, still the guy out front. Rick Shelton was still in second as Michael Genero now moving into the number 3 spot. Francis Corso drops to 4th. Rick Barrett rounds out your top 5.
I love it. Look at this. Guy picks it up to a 2:12. Shelton would turn to 2:13. The gap last time was about a 1.5 seconds. Now it's almost 2.5 seconds. Mark Guy said, I'm at least going to get a moto win out of this. I can tell you that right now. Shelton wants to go 1-1. I mean, he wants to stick this thing, stamp this thing. And at 60 years old, these guys are ripping it, battling it out with pride and ego, man. I love it.
I tell you what we ought to watch right now is this right here on screen. It is the 115 Rick Shelton in the number 2 spot.
Yep.
That is Mike Genero on the 95 KTM, turning a little better than a second faster lap time the last couple of laps, and now right on the rear wheel basically of Rick Shelton as they head out toward the back section of this race course.
He's closing on him.
We're about to see a battle.
This can shake up the medals, yeah.
Yes, it'll shake up the overall if he can get around. Now, as far as positions in Moto number 1, Genero took 2nd. So he, too, is probably thinking championship opportunities
here we go.
Are just ahead.
Outside goes Genero. Here we go into the rollers. Shelton still has control. They go up into those shadows. Going to bust back out into the bright sunlight. Shelton goes down to defend on the inside. Genero loses a little bit of time through there. Might be some of those shadows. Might be that inside line got hung up just a little bit, but Shelton opens that gap right back up.
Well, as they make their way here by the Gizmo Mods Tower, it does close right back up
Holy
to about
cow.
3 or 4 bike lanes.
There comes Genero again. How'd that happen?
He's on it. He's hungry right now, right in front of the announcer's tower. And Genero in that number 3 spot on that KTM, now pounding on the rear door of Rick Shelton.
Literally.
Shelton answers back with a little throttle there out of the Gator pit in the end of lap 4. And the white flag flies in this one, Shelton Genero. Now, what will that do as far as the championship is concerned? That will drop Shelton to a 3 if Genero gets around. We're just saying ifs at this particular point. So 3-1 scores 4. I believe that would put then Mark Guy into the championship in a 2-2-4 for Mike Genero, so he would be 2nd. Rick Shelton would actually end up going from 1st to 3rd if he gets passed on this lap of racing.
Here comes Genero. He's gathered it up. He took himself a breather there the last lap into this big left-hander we've watched decide so many races, Rodney. Here we go. Look at this. Up on the rear fender of Shelton one more time. Genero not ready to go away just yet.
Genero is going nowhere except but right as close and maybe around Rick Shelton as he shows him a fender heading out back toward the Gator Tail.
And they're closing on Mark Guy. They're pushing each other forward right now. They're backing. Oh, look at this. Almost side by side. Shelton said not yet. Genero said maybe as he comes to the inside on the wall. Oh, side by side this time into the rockers. Shelton gets a good drive. Is Genero going to be able to defend on the inside, take that line away?
Wow, Shelton getting a good drive and able to reestablish a little more comfort zone there. It's not comfortable, but it's more than it was coming off the Gators' tail there. And like you said, Megawatt, they are closing in on your leader, but I don't think it's going to be enough to challenge for that win. Right now, all that Shelton has to worry about is hanging on to that second-place position to take home the gold. But I know with the opportunity at hand, he may try to strike and take the win. Let's see what happens as we drop down into the Gator pit one final time. Mark Guy, your leader aboard the number 19 Yamaha. Rick Shelton in the number 2 spot. And there was Mike Genero in third. And it will be Guy at the checkers. Shelton in second. And Mike Genero will round out the top 3 here in Moto 2.
Wow.
As far as the overall, that gives Rick Shelton the overall win in the gold. Mark Guy will get silver. And Mike Genero will finish up in the number 3 spot overall, taking home the bronze here in the Master 60-plus class.
Man, that was impressive, dude. That was intense.
That was.
I'm here to tell you, they were battling, dude.
I was going to say my blood pressure might have raised a little bit, but I think that probably Rick